All right, time to take a look at the digital microscope. Okay, so we got an instruction manual. We've got our base. Oh, that's nice. So the knee of this can actually move up and down, and it moves fairly smoothly with these knobs here. And if we got that dialed in where we want it, we can just lock this down, and that makes this a lot more firm. We got our display, and that is also the microscope. And this has a very nice fluid focus on it. And you can see it moving in and out. That is great. We also have a ring of LEDs all the way around, so you can make sure we got good lighting from all angles. On the left side, we got a spot for a micro SD card. We also have a USB port, and we have our reset button. So if you ever need to do a hardware reset, you can just put a pin right in that hole. And on the right side, we got our on-off switch, and we got our brightness adjust. Oh, and it looks like it actually has a battery power on it. The brightness adjustment is for the lights on the bottom, so that's pretty cool. And if you ever forget what those are, there is pictures on the front that'll tell you what they are. That's pretty cool. On the bottom, we have zoom in, zoom out, take a picture, home screen, and then OK. So in the box, we got our USB cord. That is micro USB to USB-A. And we've got our protection ring, and it actually has a cap too. It's kind of cool. So we'll slide that on there. Nice and easy fit. And we can see it goes from 50 times to 1,000 times. So this is a very capable microscope. And underneath this, we've got our stand base. So this will slide right in there. There you go. And this does have rubber feet on the bottom. And we've got our platform. That is cool. So what's extra cool about this is it actually has scales on the left and right. So we got 1/2 inch, 1 inch, 1.5, 2 inches, and about 2 1/8. On the left side, we got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Looks like about 54 millimeters. So if you put something on here and you want to gauge about what the size is, you can just use those scales. So because sometimes these things can be hard to see under a microscope, this can make it a lot easier. And then on the bottom, it looks like that is also just going to slide on. Cool. That clips in, and then all that's left is to put our microscope on and tighten down this little knob. Okay, what's cool about that is if we want to view this from the side, we can just kind of swivel that, but it also tilts. So if we're putting this on a desk and we got one guy that's a little taller, one guy that's a little shorter, we can still make this thing work. Go ahead and plug in power, and we'll turn it on. And we'll loosen up the lockdown and bring this down, and we'll put something underneath it. And let's turn our light on. Okay, well, that is quite a zoom. There we go. Jeez, check that out. That has an incredible zoom on it. Okay, so we can even zoom in further. So there's 3 additional levels of zoom. Take a picture. Okay, it says no card. If we had a micro SD card, we could put that in there and we could save those files. Then we got home. So we can do photo or video. We can go down. The resolution is currently set to 1920 by 1080. So we can change that. We got 3 different levels. I'm just going to keep it there. We can change the language. We can change the brightness. We can actually rotate the screen. So depending on how we want to view that, we can make that happen. We can add a timestamp. We can adjust the time. We can adjust the format and do a system reset. This will tell us how much storage you have on our cards, so currently we don't have a card in. This will tell us the software version. Nice and simple. I really like that. Yeah, that is a genuinely impressive zoom on that. I can see stuff on there that I cannot normally see. That is an incredible level of zoom on there. Look at that. That is just sharp. Cool. I am super impressed with that. Now, if we want to get a little further away, we can loosen this guy up. And I can take off the microscope, and we can use that handheld. It's a little hard to hold steady like this, but if you just need to be able to see more, you can make that work. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And if we want that to zoom in even further, all we got to do is bring up the base so that we're closer to the microscope. Refocus. There we go, and we can see even more. That is amazing. Okay, so yeah, overall, that is an incredible microscope. I am very impressed with that.